Alrighty, hello you folks, welcome back to some more LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4. This one is going to be the House Dormitories free roam, which will include the Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw dormitories, as well as the Dormitory Hallway. Now a little overview of what's going on in this area. We are going to be saving 5 students in Peril, getting 13 character tokens, 6 gold bricks, and 4 red bricks, which is a lot. And required characters, it is important to note that you will need a Slytherin character, Ravenclaw character, a Hufflepuff character, and a Strength character. Now, for our Slytherin character, we've got Tom Riddle. Ravenclaw, we've got the Grey Lady. Hufflepuff, we've got Justin Finch-Fletchley, and our Strength character is Hagrid. Now, make sure you've got all those characters. You will also need a Gryffindor character. However, Hermione, Ron, and Harry cover that, and, I mean, we got those off rip from beginning the game. But, anyways, we're going to make our way all the way into the access hall here, and we're going to take a sip of the Polyjuice potion here, and we're not going to grab out all the characters we need because, as you know, we need 4 different characters for this area. However, we only have 3 available character slots that we can pick here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab out our Slytherin character, and it is important to note that you do not need any dark magic for this area. All you're going to need with Tom Riddle is his Slytherin access. So grab out your Strength character and your Slytherin character, then make your way through this doorway on the right here, which will take you into the grand staircase. Now we are going to return to that Polyjuice potion here soon, so remember where that is. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make our way through that doorway, up the first set of stairs, which is going to take us into the Dormitory Hallway. Then we're going to head through that doorway over on the left hand side, which is going to take us down into this kind of dungeonous area, which is the access area to get into the Slytherin dorm. But there is actually a collectible out here. So around the middle of the area, you'll find 4 silver locks on 4 different manholes. So use Reducto to blow all 4 of them up. Then that'll reveal some parts, which will build into a strength handle in the back right hand side. So pull that with your strength character. Of course, we do have Hagrid. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to pull the other strength handle here in the back left hand side, and that is going to cause this cap on this water thingo to open up, which will actually reveal a water fountain, which we can ride all the way up to the character token up there. So that is the first of many collectibles in this area. I believe the total is 28 collectibles for all these areas put together. But anyways, then in the back, we're actually going to use our Slytherin character to speak to the wall there, and it'll let us into the Slytherin dormitory. Once we get in here, along the back, you'll notice a painting, which we're going to zap, and then a wizard will come out, and he's going to zap his wand at that couch there, which will cause a luggage box to drop out of it, which we will zap, and that will get us the next character token. Then for the next character token, we're going to make our way back to kind of where we came in from, and in the back left hand side, you'll notice a lantern or lamp there, so use Leviosa on it to turn it on. Then the second one is there kind of in the back middle side. Then we're going to make our way over here to the other half of this dormitory area, and one is in the back left hand side, another is in the back right hand side, and then I get a little lost. I'm like, where is this 5th one? But it actually turns out it's on top of that bookshelf over here on the middle left hand side. And once we are able to target it, you might have to aim with your wand and then hit it, but just get as close as you can to that lantern. I don't think you can get right on top of the bookshelf, but kind of position yourself close enough so you can use Leviosa on the lantern, which will cause the character token to appear here in the middle of this pathway. Then what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the game to save. Then we're going to make our way through this doorway here, which will take us down into this lower kind of bedroom area of the Slytherin dormitory. And immediately we're going to zap that bookshelf in the back, which will actually open up that little secret room, so the student in peril can run out and be freed from peril. So that is very nice. So once he's been freed, we're actually going to go after a gold brick. So here in kind of the back right hand side, you'll notice a little black chest. So zap it open with your wand, and then some like bath bombs and some like jets are gonna will turn on in this hot tub here in the middle, and then some students will come running in and will jump in the hot tub, and that will cause the gold brick to reveal itself. So they look like they're having a good old time. But what we're going to do is, rather than focusing on the hot tub party happening in the middle, we're actually going to head over to the middle right hand side, and laying right next to that bed, just right there in the open, is going to be the red brick, or one of the red bricks. So post that to the owl in the front left hand side, and that is going to be the 4x stud multiplier. So one of the easiest red bricks in this game happens to be one of the most useful. So that is nice. So that is our final stud multiplier, actually. And speaking of that, we will do a stud multiplier video showing how to unlock all the stud multipliers here pretty soon. We're not going to do that as the next video, since there is literally just one more free roam video. So we'll do that last free roam video, and then we'll get into the stud multiplier video. But anyways, now what we're doing is we are actually making our way back down here, out of the dormitory hallway, and we're going to make our way back into the access hall, because as it turns out, we have actually done everything we needed to do with both the Slytherin and Strength characters. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to switch into our Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Gryffindor character. Now, it is very important to note that you will need Hermione as your Gryffindor character, because we need her time-turning ability. If you select like Harry or Ron, you won't be able to use the time-turner, so just save yourself the hassle later of coming back here and just switch into Hermione. So once you've got Hermione, we're also going to select the Grey Lady, who is our Ravenclaw character, and then we're going to switch to Justin Finch Fletchley. Now, Justin Finch Fletchley was unlocked during the story, but the Grey Lady was unlocked in, I believe, level 15 free play, so assuming you've been following along, you did need her for one of the free play levels. However, if you don't have it, just purchase her from Madame Malkin's robes in Diagon Alley, assuming you have her unlocked. But then what we're going to do is, right here in the middle of the dormitory hallway, we're going to make our way up this path in the middle here to get to this lady in the painting, who we will wave our hand at, and she will let us in here, assuming you're playing as a Gryffindor character. And then once we actually get inside here to the Gryffindor dormitory, we're going to make our way over here to the kind of middle left-hand side, and behind this couch you'll notice something flashing away, and that is going to be the next character token. So we'll pick that on up. Then what we're going to see here is we're going to see a student kind of sleeping on that couch. So if you zap the couch, he's going to get swallowed up into the couch, which is a little scary, and then he's going to get kind of thrown out, but he's going to be all like mishmoshed. I don't know, like he's just going to be like, his limbs like that. He didn't look in a very good state. He was very kind of just not very well put together. He was like broken up kind of thing. So just zap him, and then it'll be reassembled into his usual self, which will save the student from peril. So we kind of put him in peril by getting him inside the couch, and then we did have to free him. So kind of yeah, I don't know. But then what we're going to do is make our way into the bedroom over here on the left, and immediately as you walk in, you'll notice a chest, which will zap open, which will get us our next character token. Then what we're going to do is you're going to notice 4 beds around the room, so zap off the kind of like, I don't know what you call it, but like the tops of the beds, zap off the 4 of those, which will get you the next gold brick. Then for the red brick over here on the left-hand side, use Leviosa to move that plant off that luggage case, and then use Leviosa to open it up, or just zap it open, and then pick up the red brick, push it to the owl, and then that is going to be another red brick in the books. So then what we're going to do is, this is where Hermione's going to come in handy, so zap that chest in the back, and then build up those parts into a time turner. And then I actually jump in that chest, because I think that's how we get the gold brick. However, it turns out that is not how you get the gold brick, but it kind of is. But use the time turner, and then that's going to take us into the bedroom, but in a different kind of we're going to go back in time, but it's still in the bedroom. But here, now we can actually jump inside that chest, and it'll drop us down below to grab that gold brick, and then it'll shoot us back out. And over here, over on the far left-hand side, we'll zap open that luggage case, which will get us our next character token. And then we're going to notice here in the back is a silver lock on that luggage case, so use Reductor to blow it up, and then we can pick up that character token inside of the chest, and then that is actually going to go ahead and do it for all of the collectibles here in the Gryffindor dormitory. So we've now completed 2 dormitories and have 2 left, so I guess you could say we're kind of halfway through these dormitories. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to make our way back out the door, and it turns out there are no collectibles here in this main room of the dorm, so we will just make our way out the way we came in, grab some extra studs as well. Not that we really need them, I mean we literally have 500 million studs. But anyways, once we're back out here in the dorm's hallway, we're going to make our way over here towards the right, and you'll notice a little pixie there holding up a valve, so use a Mobilis to take it out, and then pick up the valve and place it on the door in the back on that little green pad. And then we'll use Leviosa to spin it around, which will open up the door so we can head here into this area, which is actually the entrance to the Hufflepuff dormitory. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on a pair of earmuffs, and over here on the right, we're going to pick up this mandrake, and then we're going to head over here, and there are 3 glass cases we have to shatter with the Mandrake's Scream. So one is over there on the right, one's kind of back middle side next to the earmuff cabinet, and then one is over here on the far left hand side. Once you've shattered all 3 of those, that'll get us our next character token. Then what we're going to do is, after we've finished taking out those glass cases with the Mandrake, before you put them down, take them over here to the right and place them inside the bucket, and then his screaming will stop, and then that will actually free the student in Peril. So there you go, that is nice. And once we've freed him, or her, I don't know, and then once we've freed the student in Peril, we'll just keep it at that, we're going to make our way to the back, and this is where Justin Finch Fletchley is going to come in handy. So speak to this like fruit salad here in the painting, make sure you're playing as your Hufflepuff character. Then the fruit salad will open up the door so we can head inside to this new area. And in here, what we're going to do is we're going to use Reductor to blow up that silver lock, which will open up the oven, dropping out a cake, which we'll use Leviosa on to feed it to the person there in the painting, which will reveal the next gold brick. Then we've actually got another student in peril, so 2 students in peril for this Hufflepuff dorm. There's been 1 in all the other ones, but 2 in this one for some reason. But you'll notice a bunch of couches in the middle kind of living area here. So in the back, just kind of ignore the couches and take out that like Venus flytrap plant, and then that will actually drop the like chimney. It'll drop the chimney thing down below, which will actually reveal the student in peril, who will no longer be in peril. Which is nice, so that will free them from peril. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make our way over here to the kind of left-hand side of the area, and you'll notice a painting in the back. Zap it, and then the witch inside the painting will drop out a cake, which we will zap to destroy it, which will get us our next character token. And yeah, so I don't know what the weird obsession is with cake in the Hufflepuff dorm, but I'll go with it. I mean, I like cake. But then what we're going to do is over on the right-hand side, use Leviosa on that like candle pole thing, and then it'll actually tilt forwards and reveal this hidden area in the middle, and then place on some earmuffs, and then we'll pick up the Mandrake in that lower hidden area, and then we'll take the Mandrake and we'll shatter the glass objects over here on the left. But most importantly, you just have to place it in the bucket, and then this like hobbit hole-esque door will actually open up, and we can head inside this secret area, which is actually the bedroom, and we'll notice a black chest. So we will zap that open, and then that will reveal some parts which will build into a little music player, which will get us our next character token. And then lastly, for this Hufflepuff dorm, we just have a red brick. So what we're going to do is we're going to notice this massive flower pot in the middle. So zap it, and then it'll sprout these massive tree root things with a bunch of flowers on them. So some different colored flowers, and all you've got to do is you've just got to zap the colorful flowers. I think there's, I don't know, like anywhere between like 10 and 15 of them scattered around the tree, but you'll know you've taken them all out because the red brick will then appear. So once we've taken out that last one, the red brick will appear right next to where we're standing. So we'll pick that up, post it to the owl over here on the left. And what is this red brick going to be? It's going to be Christmas. So we unlocked Christmas. That's a weird thing to unlock. But Christmas passed like more than a month ago now, which has kind of come and gone really quickly. But yeah, we unlocked Christmas, so that's cool. Even though Christmas is like 10 months away, you know, still, I guess, cool that is unlocked. But that is actually going to do it for all the Hufflepuff dorm collectibles. So now we're going to make our way back out the way we came to get into the dorm's hallway, where over here on the far right-hand side we'll notice a boggart, which we will take out. And any day now, once that boggart's destroyed. That's something I've noticed. The boggarts do take a while to kind of disappear after you've zapped them with Ridiculous, which is quite ridiculous. But anyways, then what we're going to do is we're going to use Leviosa to place those little like shields onto the fence there, which will actually cause it to open up so we can make our way up the stairs here to this kind of lookout area where we'll zap open the gate on the left, which will reveal some parts which will build into like a telescope, which will get us our next character token. Then we're going to make our way up the stairs here on the right, and then we'll notice a doorway up there, and on the door is a little like eagle head, which actually brings up a debate that I think I had a little earlier in the series about whether the Ravenclaw mascot is an eagle or a raven. I think it should be a raven because it's Ravenclaw, but I have heard that it might be an eagle. Let me know what you think, but I feel like it should be a raven. I mean, it only makes sense. It's Ravenclaw, it should be a raven, right? not an eagle. But anyways, that's not what's important. What is important is in the middle of this area, as soon as we walk in on this balcony, zap that chest in the middle there, which will cause a red ball to come flying out, which will go crashing into that like moose statue head portrait over on the left, and that'll get us our next character token. Then we've got another red brick to tackle, so we're going to drop down below, and in the middle of the area here, use Leviosa on those black pieces on the ground, which will form kind of the body of a raven, and then there's going to be like 4 other black objects that you've got to use Leviosa on around the room. One was kind of back right hand side, one was front middle, one was middle left, so maybe only three parts. But use Leviosa on those black objects, which will actually form the rest of the raven. So yeah, that looked like a raven, that thing we built, but that thing on the door of the dorm, that looked like an eagle. So I don't really know at this point what it is, whether it's an eagle or a raven. That thing we just built up in the middle of the room, that looked like a raven. But once you built it up, go ahead and actually zap it right in its chest, and then it'll go flying off and reveal the red brick, which actually was the Hogwarts Crest Detector. However, with all the free play completed, which we completed a while ago at this point, that has no use. That is no use for us. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go after 5 gold books. So one is kind of on the back middle left hand side. There's a trampoline, zap it out of the way, and then that'll actually drop the gold book that was bouncing from it. Then over on the kind of middle right hand side, next to that beam, was a little chest which we had to zap open, which revealed the gold book. We used Leviosa to place it on the bookshelf, which will then zap it. And then the third one was also on that kind of bookshelf, so we zapped that, and that was number 3. Then we're going to make our way down into the bedroom here, and the second and fourth actually beds along the back. Once you zap them out of your way, they will actually reveal the 4th and 5th gold books, which will zap, and then that'll get us our gold brick. So the gold bricks get us the gold brick, the gold books get us the gold brick. Then over here in the back left hand side on that bed, zap it away, and then you can bounce from the bed to reach that character token, which is actually the final character token of the video. And then what we're going to do is here along the front, we're going to use Reductor to get rid of that silver chain, and then we use Leviosa to wrap it around the book. Then we use Leviosa to place the book with the chain on it onto that little rack there, and then it'll go riding off, which will free the student Peril, because he is no longer scared of that book because it's gone. And that is actually going to do it for all the collectibles for all of the dorms. However, there is still one last gold brick, which I actually almost forgot about, and I was almost like ready to be done after I got that last student Peril, but then I realized, oh wait, I've got one last gold brick in the dormitory hallway, because I was like, oh, my numbers aren't adding up, and then I got stressed and then realized, oh no, there's a last gold brick here in the dorms hallway. So along the dorms hallway, there are going to be 5 of these colored banners, one for each house. However, there are 2 Gryffindor ones, so just literally run along. You can't miss them, but zap all 5 of those, and then once you do, that'll get you the gold brick, which is actually going to do it for all the collectibles here in the House Dormitories, as well as the dorms hallway as well. So, whew, folks, that was a mouthful. I have just done 18 straight minutes of recording audio, which took a lot out of me, but you know what? It sure was fun, and hopefully this video was helpful. Perhaps a little bit entertaining. I don't really know if these free roam videos have been entertaining, but if they have, feel free to let me know, and also leave a like, subscribe, comment any sort of questions or any of that fun stuff. As I've said a couple times now, the support is immensely appreciated, and I can't stress that enough. Leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, it makes my day, and you know, you guys are what's gonna fuel this dream to keep on going. But yeah, folks, that's gonna do it for this one. This long free roam video for LEGO Harry Potter. If this one was helpful, actually, I've already said that. But yeah, folks, seeing as this is kind of almost the end of the free roam, we do only have one more free roam video left, which by process of elimination, I'm sure you can figure out what that last free roam video is going to be. I'll give you a little hint. We had to go through this area to actually access the dorm's hallway. Anyways, that's just a little hint. But yeah, folks, yeah, that is going to be it for this one. But after the free roam is done, after this next free roam area, there is a little bit more stuff we have to do before we are 100% done the game. And after we're 100% done the game, we're going to go after any sort of miscellaneous achievements / trophies. But I'll touch more on that after in the next video, since that will actually be the conclusion of free roam. But yeah, folks, until the next one, I'll see all of you later. So everybody, bye.